Warning. The Zero Dead podcast is made for mature audiences only. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Okay, everyone get it out your systems.
Yes.
Come on.
Get them in. All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh, you have other ones.
Oh my god.
I have to say, this one
No.
really sounds like somebody knocking
Oh,
at the door.
fuck me.
Yes.
I just looked at the fucking window,
I
Dick.
saw.
Same. Me
And I'm
too.
on the first floor.
No,
stop.
stop.
That's
No.
fucking-
Do not do that, please.
That's a bad one.
Oh,
shit.
fuck you.
I'm a woman living
No.
on her own.
This is not good.
No.
I don't like that.
No, stop. Stop.
I saw
Do
you
not.
looking left again. All right, so everybody got it out of their system?
Well, I'm
freaked out now.
confirming. Did something just actually break on my PC, or is it?
No.
you played the sound effect? That's all right. So I don't have to.
Oh, no.
Stop it.
Stop. I've had like a sensory nightmare this week, and you're just making it so much worse.
Apple Jazz.
No, you don't.
Last session, some of you went into the Nightfloors and saw what looked like a smoking lounge. But Jenny missed the races. She wanted to go back to Mark. On the way home,
Yeah.
Jenny, do you pick
Yes.
anything up? Do you try the same, I will get a beer and he will love me again routine?
No, I'm not. But I am going to hand out all of my cash to hobos along the way.
You're gonna get very popular in a very short time.
And I'm gonna do this in an area where I don't usually go. So it's like an area where I've never been. Like not in between home and work, not in between home and the shops.
Roll me a luck roll, over or under.
Knowing my dice, I'm gonna say over 50. 67.
Everybody's so happy that you're giving them money and maybe even get them a meal at the local McDonald's or whatever, that you don't get into any trouble with the homeless. They just applaud your initiative. You give away all your money, all your cash money. What you doing after?
After, I am going to dishevel my hair, rush my hands through it a few times, like throw it back and forward, and then kind of like semi put it back, but in a way that it's clearly not the way it used to be, or not the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to, let's say, before I give away all of my cash, I'm going to buy a bottle of water, like just run, like make my hands wet and like rub my makeup a bit, make it look like I've been crying. And then I'm gonna go home.
You arrive home, and before you can even get your key into the lock, the door opens, and Mark stands there saying, Jenny, where the fuck were you? What the fuck happened?
Babe, I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know where I've been. I don't know what happened.
What the fuck?
Babe,
What do
I
you
don't
mean?
know.
What happened to? Look at you. Have you been crying?
I think so. I don't know. I remember I left to get sandwiches and lunch, and then I don't remember. And then I was.
You went to the bank this morning. What happened after? Did somebody at the bank do this?
I don't know. Was I at the bank? I may have been at. Yeah, I think I went to the bank, and then I don't remember. What time is it? How long have I been gone?
You've been gone like 12 hours. We should have been at the races this
Holy
afternoon.
shit.
Where were you, Jenny? What the hell happened?
I
was
don't
worried
know.
sick. I was worried sick.
Babe, I don't know. I'm scared.
Oh, baby, come here. I was scared too, baby. Come here.
Is it gonna be okay?
I'll make it okay. We'll go. You don't remember anything? Did somebody hit you?
No, I don't think so. I don't feel hurt. I'm not in pain or anything. I just don't know.
What the hell happened to you? Look at your hair. Look at your face. I mean, it's beautiful, granted, but all your makeup.
What?
What happened, Jenny? Honey, come inside. Come inside.
Okay. I'm hungry, babe. Do we have any snacks? Do you have like chips?
Of course we have chips. We have every flavor you can imagine. Sour pickle, ketchup, green onions. What do you want?
I love green onions.
I know you do, babe. Here, I'll get you 2 bags. Do you want some tea or something?
You're a dear. No. I just need to sit down, I think.
All right, I have to call my mom real quick. She was worried sick as well.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit on the couch.
Are you gonna eat the potato chips and stuff? And
I'm gonna pick away at a few of them.
all right, roll me alertness with a 20% penalty because of the chips cracking in your mouth.
Okay. 87 over the normal 41.
You hear him talking to his mom, but you don't hear anything. The only thing you hear is, she's home. I don't know. She looks hurt. And then you hear one word, lying. And we fade out of this scene and fade up into a scene that's familiar, but also downright insane. Mississippi is not there, but Manhattan, Mother, and Medusa are standing inside of what looks like a smoking lounge. Books line the walls, and there's a well-stocked bar on the other end. A few lounge chairs don this plush room, and in the middle sits one man, looking at you, Agent Manhattan, and saying, "Hey, you're back! You brought broads!"
Yeah, these are my friends. They're not just your usual broad. So don't get any good ideas there, Mark. Keep your hands to yourself.
Taking the good stuff for yourself again, I see.
Yeah, of course. And then I'm going to turn around to Medusa and Mother and just go, just play along with whatever's going on here. I told you, this is freaky shit. I told you not to come here, yet you both did.
Look. Y'all come here, I'll give you a drink. I'm going southern again for some reason.
Because we're European and we can't do American accents.
Indeed.
You know, we
just
try.
give me a Transylvanian accent, I'll knock it out of the park.
Yes, we try.
Wasn't Mark Russian by any chance?
No, he's New York.
New York.
New York. Hey, I'm walking here. You girls want a drink?
Oh, sugar, I would love a drink.
Sugar. I like that, Toots. And he turns around and gestures at the bar. And behind the bar, you see what looks like a mannequin just standing still. And the moment this man snips his fingers, the mannequin gets up to life, turns around, grabs a bottle from the rack, turns around again, puts the bottle on the counter, gets 3 shot glasses, and Mark says, hey, you're forgetting number 1 here. There's a 4th glass that the bartender gets, and the bartender fills all glasses, puts the bottle down on the counter, and just stands back up, stock still. What do you do?
Sip my drink for a start. Think this is freaky shit.
They're shots, right?
Shots.
Brandy throws it back.
Okay, Medusa will watch them drinking and will drink as well.
Hey, saluti, hey.
Can I check for the door that we entered?
Yeah, you turn around and the door's nowhere to be seen. There's a wall with a giant grandfather clock where the door's supposed to be.
Can I watch the clock a bit closer?
Yeah, it's just ticking. Ticking away.
And in this room, besides the clock in the parlor, besides the clock and are there other doors?
There's no door, but you see a hallway stretching to the left and one to the right. And along the wall around this giant parlor are walls with rows upon rows upon rows of books.
And what about the ceiling? How does the ceiling look like? Normal ceiling?
Normal ceiling, yeah. Roll me a sanity check there.
I thought you were going to say, roll asking too many questions. 46. What did you ask? Sorry?
Sanity.
Sanity, so it's okay. It was, well, let's say 61 here. Yeah, 61.
You look, and the ceiling looks normal. Does look like it has some sort of rail, like a rail in the middle that runs along the central axis of this room and then branches out to the left and to the right, following the hallway.
Rail like in for curtains?
Yeah, it looks like a curtain rail, but it's, I wouldn't say unnatural, like impractically long. And there's no curtain that you can see, and it branches off in like left and right. It's weird.
Okay. I will discreetly point that out to Mississippi. No, Mississippi's not there.
The one person is not
To the one person that is not there. To Mother and Manhattan. But I will not say anything. I would just like poke them and point up to see if they also see it.
Brandy is too focused on ordering another drink.
I mean, are you just
This
trying to
is-
force us into a sanity check just because you had to do one? Like,
I didn't.
That's what I feel like you're trying to do here. Okay.
You can also not see it.
Let's slightly look up. Let's
You
do a
see the
sanity
same
roll.
thing?
Yeah. 8 under 58, so.
Yeah, you see the same thing?
I have a question. Does these rails also go like to where the bartender is?
Are you looking at the ceiling of the bartender right now?
Yeah, I am.
There's no roof there. It's just a gaping hole, and as you look up, suddenly you notice that this bartender has strings holding him up. Like, it's not a real person, but the strings make him move and dance and do stuff. And as you look, these strings just go into darkness. Unfathomable, unending darkness that you see.
So not attached to the rails. Okay.
That's a sanity check, by the way.
I'm not looking at this shit, no.
17 under 61.
It's weird, but has to end sometime, right? Can't be really unending. Mark looks at you and says, "So Toots, where you from?" Looking
Me?
at you. Yeah, looking at you.
No, I'm not Toots.
I'm sorry. I'm from New York.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, dollface, as you can tell, I'm also from New York by my accent. My impeccable New York accent.
Yep, big tits.
Big tits indeed. So, what you doing here?
Why don't you tell me?
I assume my friend here brought you and you are the entertainment.
Yeah, I'm here for entertaining.
What about you, dollface?
I guess here for a good time. And while she's saying that, she's like holding on to the bar. You can see if you would look at her hands, her knuckles are white because she's like holding on to the bar for dear life. But Sugar, why don't you give me another drink?
I like the sound of that. Buddy, you want some?
Yeah, I'll have another.
What about you, sweet cheeks?
Yes, of course.
He signals to the bartender again, and the bartender, lifeless as he is, springs into action, takes a bottle from the counter, pours 4 shots again, stands back, and the man, out of character, did Vinny tell you he's Mark Rourke? No,
Well,
right?
when
Not
I
yet.
No, I think
Yeah.
no.
When I did enter this time, though, at the start of the session, I did go, Mark!
Yeah.
I didn't say Mark Rourke, so they know his name's Mark, but not Mark Rourke.
All right, back in game. And Mark looks at you all and says, "Well, no time like the present." And he drinks one again. My accent is all over the place.
Just
Hey,
go
I'm
with the
walking
southern
here.
drawl. Hey, I'm walking here.
Hey,
Just
I'm
do-
walking
every-
here.
Every so often, just
Yes,
do something
just
to get into it. Yeah, go on.
She got a great ass. Hey,
She got a great ass, man. Should pretend you're from the Bronx. Mark. Last time I was here, I couldn't find the night manager. You said go down the hallway, and he just wasn't there. I mean, I gotta get myself booked into this place, don't I, Mark?
You couldn't find the night manager?
Couldn't find him anywhere.
Wow. Let's walk and talk.
Yeah, I'm walking here. Yeah, let's go down the hallway. Hey, girls, you wanna join along? Get ourselves booked in? And I give him a wink. I'm like, yeah, just...
Yeah, sure. We're behind you.
Just one sec. I could really use just one more drink.
I like your style, missy. Bartender, one more drink. Signals the bartender again, and again the bartender springs to life and just starts pouring. Gotta say, Toots, this is my last one.
Such a tease.
Am I ever?
but I appreciate the hospitality.
We ain't nothing if we not hospitable in this here. That's way too southern.
You just go with it, regardless of what
He's
he
southern
does.
now.
You know what?
He's
you know what,
southern
Mark? Mark has lived all over the place.
Yeah, Mark is a
Mark
traveling.
picks
He's
up.
he is an insurance salesman. How do you say that?
He mimics how
but-
you are, so you feel like you can trust him.
Yeah, but it has a true name.
Yeah, he does, because I do it a lot. You mimic accents.
I do that as well.
It's
I don't know what it's called.
It's called Lucasm.
Yes. No. I've already got something named after me. I'm lukewarm. I'm warm. Fuck you.
More caliente. He copies your accents all over the place and says, we ain't nothing if not hospitable here, tits.
Just because I'm not sure if I understand you correctly here, but are you calling me tits or toots? I mean, both are fine, I would say, but...
I like your style, Missy. What say we get you booked into the hotel here and then I show yous around. What do you say, Dollface? Just you and me?
Well, let me think about that for a little bit.
Don't wait too long.
I guess down the hatch the drink goes.
Well, sister, I'm seeing a new side of you every day.
Sister, you two related?
It's complicated.
Didn't you
Mark.
see? Didn't you see the cross in her neck?
And he looks. I was like, yeah, good Christian girl, the way I like him.
I told you, Mark, I'll bring in entertainment here. I brought you a nun.
Whoa. A nun? Looks, I don't mess around with clergy.
Well, what happens in the hotel stays in the hotel. You know what I'm saying? Mark, come on. Let's just get ourselves booked in. We can talk about it later.
I like this
Hands
man.
off. But hands off.
I look at Manhattan with a side, disturbing side eye. Criminal side eye. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, and I'm just going to give the back of just play along. Just throw me a fucking bone here, mother.
Mark looks at all of you and says, so you want to see the night manager?
Mr. Castaigne, isn't it?
Mr. Castaigne, you remember, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure do.
All right, follow me, tits. And he keeps, I feel bad doing this. But Mark is an asshole, just so you know. So he sells insurance.
It's absolutely fine.
That's all you need to know.
Only a game.
And he starts walking.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer next week.
I'll be hearing from HR.
Yes. Due to unforeseen and
Unexpected.
unexpected and unnecessary circumstances, we do not now have a GM.
This podcast has been cancelled.
He starts walking. He just starts walking, and it's corridor after corridor after corridor. But as you're walking, you get this uneasy feeling that every hallway, every corridor resembles the last one. And before long, you feel turned around and turned about 1,000 ways. And what seems like after an eternity, he stops in front of a door. And the door says Night Manager. He raps on the door, raps again, and he looks at all of you expectantly, just give me a second, he's an old man. And after a second, the door opens just a tad, like a key lock is holding it closed. And you hear a frail old voice saying, "Who is that?" And Mark says, "Mr. Castaigne, it's me. I got the new arrivals that you've been waiting for." "Oh, please tell them to come back another time. I am busy." "Mr. Castaigne, come on, you old so-and-so. I got a doll face, I got tits, and I got the boy here." "I said again to come back another time. I'm busy." "Mr. Castaigne, you get paid by the hour." Okay, I will, but make it fast, okay? The door closes and you hear lock opening. And the door opens and it's an old frail man. He kind of looks like Albert Einstein. Shrunken, old, his hair unkempt, shaggy beard. doesn't look emaciated, but he does look ill-fed. And he looks at each and every one of you and says, "Hello, you must be the new ones. Come in."
I'm going to step inside, yes.
Thank you. Usually there are 4 of you, right? Where's the last one?
4?
Yes,
There's only 3 of us.
The butcher girl, she usually... Doesn't matter. Come on in.
We walk in?
Mm-hmm.
You walk into his apartment. It's a hoarder's paradise. It's not the same as Abigail's apartment, which is just a mix mash of 1,000 different things. But in this apartment, you see stacks upon stacks upon stacks of yellow newspapers. And in the center of the room is a little plush chair. Not unlike the ones in the smoking lounge, like one of them has been dragged into this room, set up in the middle of the room, with a little table next to it with a small, what looks like a little book on it, surrounded by thousands upon thousands of old yellow newspapers. Vinny, give me a search roll.
A search roll, sir. 38 under 45. Success.
You look around and one of the headlines that catches your eye is Russian-Germanic Pact crumbles, Vienna liberated. You think back, like, I imagine, and correct me if I'm wrong, your grandfather fought in the First World War. His son fought in, like, the Second World War, and so on and so on. Like, you come from a family of not just criminals, but also war heroes. Kind of like the Godfather.
I wouldn't say war heroes. No, I'd rather be like drunken PTSD'd abusive father.
Yeah. You know that the First World War was Germany, Prussia against the rest of the world, but there has never been any Russo-Germanic pact. You look again, and the newspaper says 1928. First World War was well done by that time. Second World War hadn't even begun to start. This is what we call the interbellum, the period between the 2 great wars. This hasn't happened. This shouldn't be. Sanity check.
66 over 58. Critical failure, sir.
You take 17 damage from history. No, 1.
I was going to fucking say, fucking 17. Well, I've hit my breaking point 3 times over.
No, just the 1 from unnatural. Mark it, do not deduct it, just mark it somewhere.
I have.
So, all of you are here today, so come on, let's get you booked in. What can I do for you?
I'd like you to book me my room. You's expecting us?
Yes, I am. Your rooms have always been ready for you. They're waiting.
Could I get the key, then, Mr. Castaigne?
There is no key. You know this, mister. You open the door by the hand.
Yeah, but it seems like some other rooms, like Thomas's room, was locked before.
Who is this Thomas?
Well, he says he knows you.
I know.
You give him art supplies?
Oh, the paint. Yes, he paints in... I do not know. Forgive me, I am the old man. My mind has not been what it is. You know, this...
All of you give me an intelligence check. Brandy, minus 20.
Yeah, I was going to say. I feel like in real life I should have a minus 20 as well. Oh, this is great.
Here we go.
91 plus 20, I guess?
41 under intelligence?
Yes.
75.
And I got a 22 under 40.
Both of you hear an old man speaking. He sounds vaguely Italian to Medusa. Vinny, you know. You've heard your grandpa talk, the one that came back from the war. He sounds nothing like that. The inflections are weird. The sentence structures are weird. The word uses is weird. It's nothing like Italian. And this man looks old enough to be your grandfather 3 times over.
So what the room you want? The room? I have the room number for you.
Yeah, go ahead. What's my room number?
Yours is 721.
721.
I was not saying your room.
It sounded... Oh, like, why are you talking about your room? Why are you talking about your room in this weird voice? Like, just... Sorry.
No, he looks at you, Agent Mother, and says,
Yours 1257. Then yours, lady.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm okay. I don't want a room today.
Okay, but where were you? It's not my place to ask. Please, now, leave me. I have the important business to attend to.
Can I do a search room in his room?
yeah, for sure.
23 and over. No, well, yeah, it is over 22.
You look around, and it's like stack on stack of newspapers. And you find, like, your eye catches one particular weird headline that says Government Lethal Chamber opens in New York City.
Is it far from us?
It's just to your left.
Can I try to get it? Take it?
Sure. Maybe the others want to do a distraction.
I was literally about to ask, could I make a distraction to give her a bonus on her rolls?
Roll me an alertness roll.
58 under 75.
You look around and you see this little chair, this little plush chair, with the little table next to it, and there's a book on it that looks old, like an old notebook. And you step up and ask him, "What's that?" And he says,
No, that is mine. Do not touch it, that is mine.
As Agent Medusa swipes this newspaper, and Agent Manhattan, as you're pointing at that book, he looks visibly agitated.
No, it is mine. Do not touch it. Oh.
I'm going to walk up and touch it. Just nonchalant.
Constitution
I'm just trying to
check.
look at the book. Oh.
No, it is mine. Do not touch it.
And he tries to, like, hold you back from touching it.
Okay, he's holding me back from touching it, but do I at least get a glimpse at the title of the book?
Yeah, it says My Lineage.
By whom?
It just says My Lineage.
Well.
No, do not touch it. It is mine. This book is mine.
I was just going to read it, man.
No, you cannot read it. It is mine. It is mine. Get out of here now.
Hey, man, Mark said you were cool, man. I'm sorry.
I do not care about this market. This is my book. Do not touch my book. Oh.
One last question.
I am done with you. I am done with you. No. Get out of my room.
Man, this
Manhattan, maybe you should step away for a second.
No, man, I just wanted to party, man. How dare you? No,
you can party, but not in my room.
I have to say, it's a very amazing room with lots of interesting stuff. Maybe you can, tell me a little bit more about that.
I do not care. You were with him. I do not want you here. Get out. Get out. My book is mine. Do not touch my stuff.
I'm not interested in your book.
What do you mean? I am confused.
I mean, it must get pretty lonely in this room up here.
It does from time to time, yes. I have not... What is your name?
My name?
Yes.
My name's Brandy.
Such a beautiful name for such a beautiful woman.
Well, thank you.
No, thank you for gracing me with your presence. Now, if you will excuse me, I have lots of work to do.
Actually, just forget about the other two here. They're not interesting. But I'd like to know more about you.
What would you like to know?
What do you do? What do you like?
I am the night manager. I work here. I fix the problems. And when the superintendent asks, I do.
I like problem solving. Maybe you can tell me a problem you're having right now and we can solve it together.
I am quite stumped with this turn of events as a handler. This is not what I expected. So, give me a second so I can think about this, and I will be back in 2 minutes.
Intermission music.
No problem. Oh my god.
Well done, you broke the handler.
I did break the handler. Hell yeah.
So proud of you.
I'm proud of myself.
Achievement unlocked.
Yes.
You're trying to seduce the night manager.
Well, I want to get as much information out of him as possible.
You want to get into his books.
I want to get into his stack of books. In his, I want to get into his library. What is going on?
The night manager is back. He is very confused still, but I would like my time to myself. I do not have much. I always work, and I just want to read my book. It is my book, you know.
Well, I'm not interested in your book at all. But what I am interested in is, getting to know you a little bit more, spending some time with you, maybe. I think you're pretty interesting.
I do not have time for this. I am an old man. I had my shot at love, and I flunked it, and now I am just working.
So you never leave?
Why would I leave? I have everything here that I want. And my book is here. I can just wait until it is my time. Huh?
Actually, I do want to do like a check. Can I see if there's anything like religious I recognize?
Sure.
What do I do? Is that like an occult one, or is it...
Well, let's just say you look around and there is not one religious item in this room that you recognize.
Cool. You see, I just like making conversation, I guess, and you seem like an interesting person to keep talking to. And while she's saying that, she moves closer and closer to him, like almost blocking the view of the book, but very, very slowly. Just saying that to the other people in the room.
You know what? Roll me. What would it be? Not stealth?
Actually, no. I kind of want to roll a persuade roll.
Yeah, that's indeed.
To get him to like talk to me and like give me attention.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, do I roll if minus 80?
No. You don't roll if yours is 80.
I have to say, nobody really asked me something to me. It is a lonely life, the life of the superintendent. He is a party animal. But the life of a night manager, it gets quite lonely. I have my stuff here, and as you can see, I have a lot of newspapers. I like to read.
And you stand in front of the book. You're blocking his view from the book.
Who is better to get things without other people to see it?
I think the criminal would be a good guess there, yeah.
But I'm not in the room. I've left the room.
Did you?
You did?
Did you leave
Yes.
the room, or did you just step away?
I'm in the hallway.
Well,
What
in
is
that
that?
case,
What
I'm
is
just
that?
blocking the book. I can't do anything now. I'm trying to get his attention on me, not anything else in his room.
Can I try then to get the book?
Sure, give me
Stealth?
stealth with a 40% bonus.
Yay!
Because you cannot
40%
see.
is good. Because I don't have any. I have like
You should have a base of
25.
20.
Yeah, 25, so it's okay.
You swipe the book.
And I think that this is one of the best collections of the newspaper I can find.
You were talking. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted by just looking at you, and looking the way that you talk. So can you tell me you were talking about a super
The
and that he
superintendent.
party animal?
Yes, he has a party every night. I get invited, but I do not go. I am an old man, so...
Maybe we should go together.
No, I am too old to party. Besides, I have too much work to do.
What work are you doing? I mean, maybe we can clear some time in your schedule.
I am getting quite uncomfortable with the questions you are asking, as well as the person I am portraying as the GM himself, the handler.
I get that. Sorry,
Yes.
I'm getting
No.
uncomfortable.
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, if you don't want to come with me, then maybe you can, get us an invitation. That was in a completely different accent. Can you...
Such an amateur hour doing completely
I
different
know,
accents
this
for
is-
one character. I cannot fathom doing
Thank
that.
you. Maybe you can get us an invitation to the party later?
The superintendent, he's not sent me any invitation because he know I don't go. But when it is your time, you will get an invitation like you did last time.
Excuse me?
You have been to the ball. I have seen you there, and I have seen you and the butch woman as well.
I'm sure you have. And she steps away. Steps backwards.
Was I able also to get the newspaper?
Yeah, you got both. Yeah, you got the newspaper and you got the book. Speaking about the newspaper, Jeroen, Jenny has nothing to do at the moment. So maybe Jenny or Jeroen wants to read us this newspaper article.
Sure.
And Jeroen, between you and me,
Yes.
You should redo your microphone because it's picking up your webcam again.
It's because it's a shitty connection, and whenever I touch it, it tends to unplug.
That's what she said.
All right, so that's the Government Legal Chamber newspaper, right? That's the one? Government Legal Chamber opens in New York City. Inauguration met with anticipation and applause. April 13th, 1920. The first Government Legal Chamber in the United States was opened today at noon in New York City. This ivory-white, cylindrical structure had been erected at the corner of University Place and 4th Street over the past 2 months and was subject to much anticipation among the community. The ceremony was conducted with significant pomp and circumstance, including a large military presence, top city government and health leaders, and representatives from the White House. The military procession was led by Colonel Livingston, military aide to the president, along with General Blount, Major General Hamilton, and Admiral Buffy. The honor guards included a regiment of U.S. Lancers and a squadron of Hussars of the National Guard. Both New York senators, Senator Wise and Senator Franklin, were in attendance, along with the mayor of New York and Brooklyn and the commissioner of public work. Statements were given by the Surgeon General and the governor of New York. The governor announced the rationale for the erection of the chamber. The government has seen fit to acknowledge the right of man to end an existence which may have become intolerable to him through physical suffering or mental despair, noted the governor, referencing the 1919 Right to Die Act. It is believed that the community will be benefited by the removal of such people from their midst. Since the passage of this law, the number of suicides in the United States has not increased. Now the government has determined to establish a legal chamber in every city, town, and village in the country. It remains to be seen whether or not that class of human creatures from whose desponding ranks new victims of self-destruction fall daily will accept the relief thus provided. The crowd waited in bated breath as the governor concluded his remarks. Nodding towards the structure, he said, "There, a painless death awaits him who can no longer bear the sorrows of this life. If death is welcome, let him seek it there." Then quickly turning to the military aide of the president's household, he said, "I declare the lethal chamber open." And again facing the vast crowd, he cried in a clear voice, "Citizens of New York and of the United States of America, through me the government declares the lethal chamber to be open." The conclusion was met with a wild applause, with the crowd clapping and cheering vigorously. As the hussars escorted the dignitaries of the tribune, a line for the chamber was already forming. Dozens were packed together, waiting their turn to utilize the chamber. While this is the first government legal chamber to be opened, chambers in Chicago, Boston, and St. Louis are being opened this month. Per the Surgeon General, the White House plans to have over 200 chambers opened by Christmas and 1,000 chambers ready by December 1921. It is widely believed that the proliferation of the legal chambers will hasten the removal of undesirable individuals from society, greatly improving the morale and social hygiene of the country.
Applause.
Applause. A round of applause. Round of applause.
Round of applause. And where was this opened?
FBI, open up!
Oh shit, that was the wrong one. Continue.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm going to put that in the edit now.
I hope it picks it up, because that was really bad. But where was this lethal chamber opened?
This was opened in Washington Square Park.
Yep, that's where we met.
It is.
Is it a coincidence?
Coincidence? I think not.
I have a question. Since we now know what this piece of newspaper says, does that mean that we read it? So we went out of the room and we read it. Somebody read it. Or this is just so?
Well, you tell me, do you leave the room?
Well, if Randy has left and Manhattan also, yeah, I don't see the point to be there.
I didn't leave, but I stepped back, but I do think that we should leave the room, yeah. Also, sorry, can I just go back to that class of human creatures from whose desponding ranks new victims of self-destruction fall daily will accept the relief thus provided.
So it seems that they are saying that these chambers are to help the people that doesn't want to live in this world anymore.
Yeah,
so
but
they go by choice, right?
I don't read that.
Choice.
Because it's that class of human. It's like a type of human that has been...
Well, where have we in history have we seen this before?
This sounds like
deeming people undesirable.
They literally call them the undesirables.
Yes.
And they also say something about the social hygiene of the country.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not great, Bob.
No, it's not
horrible.
No.
I have a question. If we are outside in the hall, just looking weirdly to each other when one of us is reading this, does this ring the bell as has at least Medusa ever read? Because she's working with a natural and, this stuff for a long time. So she reads a lot. So does this news rings a bell of anything that she has ever saw in readings
Well, there has always been talk of lethal chambers and assisted suicide, but never in this capacity. There has never been a lethal chamber for people to just step in. That's like sci-fi, dystopian sci-fi nightmare stuff.
But even in the sci-fi, has she ever... Because what I'm thinking is she's a writer, right? And specifically, she writes about stuff that actually happens in the world that people wouldn't be able to believe because it's creepy.
It's a suicide booth from Futurama.
Yeah, it is the suicide booth from Futurama, but was this Futurama aired in this area, in this timeline?
When did Futurama start?
I think 2000 something.
But you're talking about movies, right?
Yeah.
Was this based on a story?
Well,
that you could have read?
I think if you would have read Logan's Run and countless of other 1970s sci-fi movies, like the big ones, and books and everything, this does ring a bell. But it's nothing that has ever been implemented in real life.
No, yeah. My point was more like if somehow this has sounded for her like from somebody, because she does that. She writes about real things that people believe it's not real. So maybe she knows of a writer that wrote something similar to this, doing the same idea, like writing about something
as if it was real.
As if it's just a fiction, but it's actually real.
Yeah, it's like War of the Worlds, because that was played on the radio in the 50s, and everyone thought it was a real thing.
Yeah,
happening.
that's disputed, but
I'm going to go with it.
There have been authors that have written about lethal chambers and stuff like this. Yeah, for sure.
But but nothing
occult, nothing really occult, but more like dystopian nightmare sci-fi.
Okay. But I'm going to mention to Medusa the other headline I noticed, that it doesn't seem it fits with history.
Yeah,
that's a good one. And then I'm going to talk about, is this sci-fi kind of thing? Is this alternate realities?
And I want to share with you too that as a writer, I've written about stuff that, I've seen in a way that would sound like fiction. So I don't know. I'm wondering if the reality we know, this didn't happen, but are we in this place now? Are we in the reality we know?
I don't know. Should I just go and kill him and we'll just search his room?
I wanted to do it, but since Brandy started seducing him, I was like, okay, so you're going to love instead of kill.
I mean, I don't mind. And on the other hand, if this isn't reality, then what is it?
The door opens and Mr. Castaigne stands up.
My book! You took my book! Give me back my book!
We didn't take your book. I don't know what you're on about.
My book, it was right there. Give me back my book!
And
you probably lost it in all of your stuff there.
He starts pushing you.
You, Manhattan?
Yeah.
Can I push him back? Push him back into the room?
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
just 8. So I know it's a success. 8 under 85.
No, my book!
And he starts hitting you. Like, actually...
I'll push him back into his room.
Actually hitting you.
Play the fight music.
Oh, yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Can I dodge and pistol whip him?
He tries to hit you with a letter opener.
No, my book. My book.
He tries to stab you
I dodge.
with a critical
35.
fail.
Oh, no, my book. Give me back my book.
I flip round my pistol in my hand and pistol whip him. Does he know he's messing with the wedge here?
I do not know, but give me back my book. Give me an attack roll.
51 under over 50. Fuck.
But you also dodge, so you can do nothing in this round.
Oh yeah, so I dodged.
Can I hike up my skirt and grab my knife?
Sure, that's your action for this round.
Cool.
What's Medusa doing?
I thought we were running away, but we are actually fighting. I will push him
All right, give me a strength or an
very
attack roll.
strongly inside of his room, by the way.
If that was how that works, I push him very strongly. Okay.
Done.
What am I rolling for? Because I rolled the 8.
You push him, and we start around again. He tries to stab you this time with a letter opener. Misses. Vinny, what do you do?
I'm going to pistol whip him.
Try it.
So is it an unarmed combat? Do I get a bonus because I've got a weapon in my hand, a pistol?
No.
So it's just straight unarmed combat.
Yeah.
1 under 50.
What would be the... what's the damage? Well...
On the back end of a pistol.
Yeah, let's see.
Well, actually, I've got my brass knuckles. So say instead of a pistol,
What's
it's
your
my
brass knuckles? What's the damage?
1d4.
So it's 4.
Bam.
Oh,
Is he gone to the ground at least? Come on, he's an old man.
He's on one knee.
my book. Give me back my book.
Brandy.
I want to stab him in the
All right.
neck.
All right.
18 under 50.
We'll roll damage.
6 out of 6.
You stab him in the neck. You retract your knife, and his blood spurts all over the carpet, the walls, and he falls to the ground. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to look at Mother and go, what the fuck?
I will grab him and pull him, try to pull him inside of the room.
Everything is quiet on the hallway. You just hear this eerie music playing everywhere. And Mr. Castaigne lays there on the ground with the blood spurting from his neck.
Let's all grab like a leg or an arm and just get him into his.
I'll grab both the legs, you two grab an arm.
Yeah.
You hoist him into the room. He lays there motionless, his blood pouring out of his body. Dead silence inside of his room. What do you do?
Can I set up his body to make it look like a suicide? I've done this before. I'm in the mob.
Allegedly. Roll me... I stabbed myself in the neck 15 times.
It's a very tragic case, you know?
Roll me criminology.
He fell onto his knife, neck first.
Oh, I've got a
16 times.
criminology. Come on, I've got a 16 criminology. 34 under 60.
Yeah, you situate him as if he suicided himself.
I'm going to make it look like he slipped and his letter opener, he slipped down onto his desk, banged his head. But as he's banged his head, he's also stabbed himself in the neck. It was very tragic.
Is there a typing machine? I don't know how it's called.
There is no
Typewriter.
typewriter. No, there's no typewriter.
Because I was thinking about writing a
suicide
note. So
Dear Superintendent.
Yeah, like I was
this
done
is my
waiting.
resignation.
yeah, something like that, but not with our handwriting. Like it wouldn't make sense. Okay. The blood outside. Do we have any cloth that I can clean a bit of the blood? Or that doesn't matter because we are pretending that he killed himself in the corridor.
No, he's at his
No.
desk. No.
At his desk. So we need to clean up the blood.
Okay, so I want to clean up the blood. I need a cloth. Sister, can you give me? You have a lot of cloth.
There's got to be some kind of cleaning apparatus in here.
Or-
He's the night manager,
yeah.
he does cleaning.
Or
as
red
well, doesn't
wine?
he?
Does he have a stash of alcohol in his room?
Do you need
Stop
a break
pouring
a
red
little
wine
bit?
everywhere. It just
No.
Red
Like
wine
pretend that it is like break an entire bottle of wine over it and then pretend like we're cleaning that up.
Yeah, so let's check his liquor cabinet or his
Yes.
wine rack.
There's no wine rack, there's no liquor cabinet, just a
Fuck.
room.
Is
Okay,
there
but
ink? He must write stuff down. Like a bottle of ink?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll grab the bottle of ink, open up the cork, and
Cover the blood.
try and cover up the blood.
Sure thing. As you're doing this, and you're all working to hide this crime scene, Jeroen, thoughts?
The phrase "what the fuck" comes to mind.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to go. I wasn't expecting it to go there.
Me neither, but it happened. I don't know.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe you can call room service to get a bottle of red wine.
I don't know. That's bringing more people into it, isn't it? It's like, no, we don't want
probably.
that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But talking of that, does it still say night manager on the door? Can I rip that fucking sign off the door?
You sure can, buddy.
I'm going to rip that sign off because none of the other doors you said were labelled, so just another door in an endless corridor now.
Can I do a search roll in his room?
Sure.
Because I want to know what he's hiding. I want to know what he does. Where are my dice?
And
there.
also, at some point, I want to look at the book, the damn book.
Absolutely. But we should probably do that somewhere else.
Okay.
Let's get away. What is my search? No, 24 over 23.
It's just stacks upon stack upon stack of old newspaper. They're weird. The headlines don't correspond with what you know of the timeline, but you got a dead body in the room. Your attention is somewhere else at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I just murdered someone, so, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of murdering someone...
Yes! It wasn't my idea to actually fucking kill him, but you know.
Is this for violence?
Indeed.
Actually, is it
I'm
for
adapted,
violence?
so
It is for violence, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not adapted.
No,
I've got
you're
helplessness adapted.
Mm-hmm, I know.
Oh, you know.
I know.
A sanity check? Oh, God. Oh, no. 33? Under 38. Fuck yes!
Critical success.
Oh.
0 sand loss.
Do I have to do it too?
Yeah, you just saw your friends murder somebody.
Yeah, you saw your friend, who is a
15.
good Christian woman, who has never done anything wrong, kill a guy by stabbing him in the neck.
And I'm so proud of her that I rolled a 15 under 61.
We should have like a high five moment.
Freeze frame high five, yeah.
Yes.
Medusa, Manhattan, you both take 1 sanity damage, but mark it somewhere else.
Well, even though I succeeded?
Yeah, it's 1/1d10. Indeed.
When he said the number of the rooms for Manhattan and Mother, did he look somewhere? Or he said out of his mind?
He said out of the top of his mind.
Okay, so there was no book with like names and numbers of rooms.
Not that he showed. But you have a book in your hand.
Well, I suppose I will take that with me. Do we want to do anything else? Should we do one more search? I can try.
Well, have a quick look at the book. Maybe just...
Okay.
We did kill a man because he wanted this book back. So
and
maybe
nobody
just
knows.
A quick open, just a quick peek. Maybe.
Yeah.
The first page reads... The Imperial Dynasty of America. And after it is just page upon page upon page of handwritten names.
Nice. Does any name calls the attention? It's just names.
Just names. With a quick glance, it's just names.
What are the last names in the book?
All of the Castaigne, every name is Castaigne, says his name. It says, well, not his name, but he has written a little crown next to it saying Henry de Carvalho's Castaigne. And there's also a name that says Hildred Castaigne with red ink next to it, traitor.
Can you send us the names later because I don't know how to spell this name?
Yes. Do you close the door?
They're all called Castaigne? All the names end with Castaigne?
The latest names end with Castaigne, yeah.
Okay.
Can I grab a load of these newspapers around and just start stuffing them in my pockets and...
Sure.
Just so I've got more references of weird shit.
So should we go?
Yes, I think we should get the fuck out of here as quick as possible.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah. I'd like to wash my hands.
I would like to go to Abby's apartment.
But we're stuck here.
I kind of want
I don't know if I am. I want to go there. That's where I want to go.
I wouldn't mind maybe having a quick shower and change and wash my hands.
Maybe do that in your room and not in the crime scene?
Absolutely.
Wait, you want to go to your room then?
I mean, might as well. We're here now. I know where it is. 1257.
Roll me a sanity check.
Oh, yeah.
27 under 33.
You're walking, and the room, the doors don't have any numbers on them. The hallways twist and turn left, right, T intersection. And then, about 20 meters down, you see a door open. A set of arms and long johns place a wooden box on the hallway, and then the door closes. What do you do?
Look at the box. Examine the box.
She moved closer. It looks like an old box, old wooden box, and before the door closes, you hear applause wafting from the room. But the moment the door closes, the applause is gone. No sound, just the eerie, weird music sounds that echo through these hallways.
So when the doors opened, there was applause.
When the doors opened, there was applause, but when it closed, there was none.
Can I try and open the door? No, I'm not going to ask. I want to try and open the door.
You open the door, it's a broom closet. Sanity check.
Oh, God. 100!
Yeah, mark a 4 somewhere on your character sheet.
Which means that I am going under my breaking point.
Not yet.
Not yet, but when we ever get out, if we ever get out.
If in this box that you're standing in front of is an ancient-looking book called Hygromantia. A dozen glass vials filled with what looks like some gold-looking stuff, and a silver robe that looks like it was made out of plastic.
Sorry, can you say that again?
No.
Okay.
A Latin book.
Latin book.
That's labeled Hygromantia. A dozen glass vials filled with what looks like a gold something.
Liquid?
No, it looks like a little gold bug.
Okay.
And what looks like
silver robe? That
a
looks
silver
like it's made
robe,
out of plastic.
looks like it's made out of plastic. As you look at it, the printing on the box says The Grab Corporation Limited, Kemper and Whitehorse Street, Chicago, Illinois.
This is... I think it was from one of the stories about how he died or something. There was something. I remember someone talking about a silver robe somewhere. But
Man
where?
in silver robe on the map.
Hell yeah!
Oh.
See, I do remember stuff. Dead guy in mask? Man with briefcase?
No, in the... when you were looking at the information in the library, you know that the old owner of the building was found in a silver robe and a white mask.
Oh, yeah, got it. Yes. Dressed in silvery plastic robe and papier-mâché mask. Henry Londine found dead on top floor on steps to roof on the 30th of April, 1952.
It's not creepy at all.
What do you do?
Can I put my ear in the broom closet? Did I hear the audience?
All of you heard the applause.
Can I put my ear to the wall?
Yeah, you can. No sound.
No sound. No response. So where are we now? We're just in the main corridor, but we're looking into a broom closet with a box in it.
Well, the box is being put out of the door, and it's standing in the middle of the hallway. You are all 3 in the hallway, and the door that Agent Mother opened is just a broom closet.
Can I start opening random doors? Would anyone oppose that?
I'm okay.
Go ahead.
Do these ones have numbers at all?
No numbers.
All look exactly the same.
All look exactly the same.
Can we see the lobby down the hallway? Is it just endless corridor until darkness?
Endless corridor, but at the end you see a T intersection.
Oh, let's just open some random doors first. Let's just see if they've got different situations or if they're just empty rooms or whatnot.
You open the door, and it's an empty room. No furniture, no windows, but in the middle of the room is a little gold-looking statue. You cannot see what it is from standing inside the doorway, but it's in the middle of the room.
Can I just say one thing, what I thought you was going to say there? Because I thought you was going to try and get me back. I thought you was going to say there's a small pallet with a slab on top of it. So no. Anyway.
That's coming.
Does it look ominously in this room, just placed in the middle of this little statue?
No, this room looks like it's not really... There's no upkeep on this room. It's not being in use. It's quite dilapidated. Like, there's a a patch of mold in one of the corners. There's water damage on the floor.
Are there any windows?
No windows.
Bathroom?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Well, with someone holding the door, can I grab the statue?
I can hold the door.
I run in, grab the statue just quickly, and run back out into the corridor.
And this little statue, it looks like an immaculate depiction of a goldfish.
I feel like this is some sort of Tomb Raider puzzle now. I found the goldfish, we've got the bug in the bottle. What else am I going to find now?
We're becoming Abby. We're finding stuff and trying to collect everything. But we cannot do anything. These are just things. What she just left there in her room.
Looking at this goldfish then, is there any inscription or anything on it?
No inscription. Just a goldfish.
I'm going to put that back in the room then.
I think we should... No. I think we should keep it.
Why?
Well, it might not have any use here, but maybe somewhere else.
What happens if I open the next room and there's like a toad in there? Do I take the toad?
That's what
Yes.
I mean. Like, are we going to collect
I like
everything?
my trinkets.
Can I try something?
Go ahead.
I would like to try to go to Abby's apartment.
Let me open one more room just to see what the differences are.
Okay.
So what do you do with this gold statue? You keep it?
I think so.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
hold
give
it.
it to me, I'll take care of it.
All right.
That sounds ominous, but okay.
I will stab the goldfish. No.
Open another door. Again, a room that looks dilapidated. Water damage on the ceiling, mold on the floor, but in the middle of this room is what looks like some kind of gurney with a man tied on it. And he's just mumbling to himself, I don't know, but when we first got here there was things, and I am well, maybe if we try this again, the mall, if the mall, they shouldn't go to the mall, and maybe when we find it, then have you seen it? I have seen it. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to pull my gun firstly. Do the restraints look handmade, or do they look more like medical restraints?
They look medical.
Like
leather.
He looks like an insane person. Yep. Do we recognize him?
No.
Is there any name around?
Not that you can see from this distance.
All right, I'm going to approach him. Fuck it. Let's do it. I'm going to approach
Touch
him.
the shiny.
Touch the shiny. Walk up
More
to him.
trinkets.
Say, hey, I'm Dr. De Coco. So,
Who's there?
It's your doctor. Don't worry about it.
You're not.
Just calm.
No.
calm.
No. You gotta listen to me. You gotta get me out of here.
I'll get you out of here, but you just need to answer some questions first, and then you'll be out.
Yeah.
Could you tell me your name, sir?
I'm Michael Whitwer. Who are you?
I'm Dr. De Coco.
He fights against his bonds, and he sees that there are people standing in the doorway. Who are they?
These are also doctors. These are my associates, Dr. Medusa and Dr. Mother.
Hi.
That's a weird name.
Don't worry,
Medusa-
we're doctors. Calm
Medusa,
down.
Mother. Are you with the program?
Yes.
No.
No.
I'm going to give you the code phrase. The roses are very round in summer.
Oh my God! You're with the program. Oh, my name is Michael Whitwer. I'm with the program. I'm a DA agent. And the second he says I'm with the program, I'm a DA agent, the floor opens up and he starts sliding down into this hole.
I'm going to start trying to undo his restraints quickly. You can try and get him off there.
You undo.
Same.
You
Run.
undo one of his restraints, and you do one of his restraints on his leg, but he's going down fast. He's going down faster, and it's a black hole in the floor that he's falling in, and after like a split second, you do not see him anymore. What do you do?
Oh, I'm going to get the fuck out of the room first. Back onto solid ground. And so we're looking at the floor and it's just a big hole.
Agent Manhattan, as you're looking down into this hole, this pitch black hole, in the distance, a pale face with empty eye sockets looks back at you from an impossible distance. And that's where we'll end today's session.
Dun dun dun. No.
What the fuck?
Sorry. Just what? Sorry. No. We can't. We can't just leave it here.
No. We're carrying on.
Well, we
we're
actually
going along with it.
finished the last session.
No.
So we start a new one now. So
No. Wait. Sorry. What did you say? And what is the program?
Well, you guys don't know, but as players, you know, the program is Delta Green in the future.
Yeah. What the actual fuck?
So we're not the first team to be here.
Jesus fuck.
No.
So our handler has got a lot of questions to answer. When we get out of here, we're calling that motherfucker.
We can't because we don't have a way to contact him.
Oh,
And that's
I'm waiting in
where we'll
Washington.
stop the recording.
I'm just waiting in Washington.
No.
Actually, fucking
You
arrives.
can't stop the recording. We're freaking out.
Just a man. I work this hotel and I try to fix everything.
Yeah, but there must be things that you can't fix, and you.
Like my
You know.
penis. Not even God himself can fix this old frail worm of mine.
when he says that,
He wouldn't say that.
no.
No,
He would.
No.
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 He wouldn't.
Holy old man. He's a holy old man.